the draft and playing a bit of mind games there. Who knows?
You could also even do what OG have done in the past and just send Miracle to the safe lane, give him like a Slark, this kind of thing. Send No-Tail mid on someone like maybe durable like PL. We've seen him play a good few times. You know, someone that can escape.
We heard Miracle say just now that they have something special planned.
Really?
They have something planned against
what do you
OG.
think?
What is it? What do you think they have planned?
Wait, does OG have something special planned, or does
Navi
Navi
has
have
something special planned. Navi had something special planned for OG. And General obviously didn't want to say what, but they were prepared. He made it adamant that that was the case. What do you think, Jake?
10 seconds remaining.
No? Let's find out in the draft, because we're in it. And see if they have something planned. Actually, are we in it?
Yeah,
I believe
we are indeed.
So we can take a look. But so far, I mean, the first thing is only going to be the ban. So we know that Phoenix is a smart ban.
Yeah.
Most notable here is that it is first pick Dire. That's important to note.
Oh.
And I was going to say I was still in the pool, but I was not in the pool means Beastmaster is in the pool.
Yep.
Okay.
Beastmaster is
That's one of the heroes that gets banned out a lot.
Oh, I can't wait for an exciting Beastmaster.
Need to take this because General plays a really good Beastmaster.
He really does.
So it is something that Moon is very good with.
You could argue though
and
that
even No-Tail plays it very well too.
Against Navi, like one of the best Oracle players in the world, Sneeko, they could just like first or second pick the Oracle.
While I do like the Oracle for a good disengage against something like the lockdown of a Primal Roar, I feel like it's been a bit hit or miss outside of that. But we'll have to see. I mean, I love seeing the hero nonetheless. But
They play Shadow Demon as well, Navi.
No, I love that.
Yeah, I know you do.
So we'll have to see if that's going to be something they look for here.
I really like the respect ban Enchantress against art style. He played that really well previous game. He was very aggressive on it, and we have the Mirana. We just heard General say that it is at the moment his favorite offlane hero.
I mean, he looks like he loves it because he's playing it really good.
We also know though that it's also Dendy and Digera that sometimes play it, so
That's true.
That is kind of a curveball that Navi could throw.
They both have those kind of curveball factors, because I was saying before, I
Yeah.
mean, Moon could play this Beastmaster,
right.
but No-Tail also could play it. General could play the Mirana. I mean, that's the thing. That's why I said that the mind games with this draft is that anyone could just suddenly be like, oh, it'd be best if we change it up this way. They have that flexibility. It sucks for us when we try to analyze the draft. We really don't know what the hell's going to happen.
But that's the strength of their draft. I mean, if we don't know, enemy team or other enemy team, the teams themselves.
Enemy team. The enemies over there.
They might not know either. Earth Spirit pickup. I mean, we saw Crit in Earth Spirit earlier today.
His fourth straight game, he'll play it.
And you asked him why he did not, why you went Blink Dagger.
Yeah, you know, because normally for a lot of Earth Spirit players, and we even saw it in the last series, it's typically go early for the Urn and then maybe go for a Veil follow-up, but we noticed that Crit in all of his games likes to go straight for the Blink Dagger, pretty much. And I asked him about it, and I thought that maybe the reason was, and it is, it's just because of the nerf of the Boulder Smash. It just moves a bit too slow, and if you want to be able to help secure that kind of stun lockdown, you need to blink right on top of them and then just get the secured Boulder Smash from there. Plus, it has fun, other additional benefits. When you get your Magnetize, you could rolling Boulder in, connect with the Magnetize, which we all know has a very small AoE, and then double-click blink, hop right back out. And now you have a safe Magnetize, and you could drop stones from far away if necessary. It can work out as a really nice high ground defensive tool.
Still haven't been able to see an Alchemist yet. Still been on our every ban.
Every time in the
game.
second phase as well. If someone wants to pick it up, it has to be in that first phase.
Is Alchemist the most exciting hero to watch though?
No.
No.
But the reason that Jake wants to see it is because it's gets banned all the time. He wants to see variety.
Yeah.
You want what you can't
No,
get.
I'm cool with Alchemist not getting picked.
Okay, never mind.
I don't know why they waste bans on him though.
You know,
they
I
don't
want to
wanna
see
play that
Alchemist
game.
pick.
Yeah.
Because then there's going to be an ancient apparition.
They could counter him in that sense. I think just for a lot of teams, they don't like to play that kind of game. They don't want to have to play a game against an Alchemist where you're going to have to, okay, now we have to watch the runes. We have to make sure he's not farming out of control. We have to mine the stacks. And
okay,
you know,
6 minutes in, we
make
can't
sure
gank him because he has an armlet.
You don't remember FNG's Ancient Apparition like a year back at a LAN? Can't remember which one, but he kept sending ultimates. Was it FNG? I would think it was, but I'm not entirely sure. He kept sending ultimates, and then everybody was like, "Oh."
Oh, that was actually solo at ESL New York.
Damn it!
Yeah.
For Vega.
But he
I
was,
remember that was hilarious.
He was
and
very
high.
good, but it was a different meta though. Ancient Apparition has a super hard time staying alive in this meta. It's way too aggressive, and you'll see him rarely. But
very niche pick.
Yeah,
if they
very
have like
niche
mass
pick
heal
these
and it's
days.
like you got to get it here, then absolutely.
That was some good times though, Shiva. You're right. Yeah, I like to have rock paper scissors kind of stuff. You pick this guy, I pick this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun times. But those are all gone. It's too equalized now. Ice Frog is too much of a genius.
Wow.
Wow, really?
If you talk
What's up there?
By the way, if you guys are still hiring people for the major, I'm available.
I love Valve and everything about it.
Valve
Especially
is
that
amazing.
map. Especially that map I reviewed. I love it all.
Oh, please hire me. Invoker
Okay.
and fans out here. Which not what? Yeah. That's the first time we've seen him yet in the finals.
Yeah.
Strong hero. Wondering what happened to that guy. Why specifically on this match,
I
guys?
think against Beastmaster in the offlane, you can stun the boar and it's like amazing against it. It's one of the best heroes dealing with the summons.
Very good against the Earth Spirit as well. Having the Voodoo Restoration gets magnetized almost negates it a bit, so it's been a go-to for a lot of teams to kind of help with that
And
magical AoE
it
burst.
gives you the option of picking like a pushing hero like a Dragon Knight or some other kind of thing that you want to sustain on the front lines.
Or they want to keep things in the blue.
Yeah. And people underestimate what an amazing right clicker he can be in the early game with the right kind of
It's like
items.
65 damage and 70 damage.
Yeah, it's one of the best right clicks for early game aggression, so he makes
If you're
anybody
talking
slay.
about that, I mean, that's
knew you were
what
gonna
I'm
say this.
thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they could be too all-in at that point. A little too fragile of a lineup.
We're talking
but
about Navi,
it's
dude.
Navi, you know.
If there's one team that goes all in for no reason, it's Navi. I love
It
it.
works for them.
It works. It's the entire play style.
It might be the thing they have prepared, you know?
There we go. That could be the secret, Chiefs.
The secret.
This
We could
Drow
be-
Ranger hero, no
Drow
one's ever
Ranger.
played it.
Who is she?
What a
Right.
secret.
Coming up next, you know what I miss from OG though? I miss Earthshaker. They used to run him all the time. Real big player, and now
You
he's
know what
kind of
my
out.
saddest thing is? I
What's
think it was at WePlay, and it was like I've been hyping up that Earthshaker Aghanim's for ages, and I think it was at WePlay. We saw an Earthshaker off lane picked, and the game went on for like 50 minutes or so. Never did that guy build Nags. I was so frustrated. Why not?
Okay, well, we
This
got
is
something to talk
interesting.
about here, yeah.
Yeah.
Shen has made it this far, which is incredible. And then he's picked up as Navi. Navi loves running the Chen.
This
Um,
is where they make that kind of flip, and it's like, oh, now look at this Night Stalker. He's
It's
suddenly a core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This Mirana's a core, this Night Stalker's a core, and now OG's like, whoa, okay, now they like go back and review like how the lanes are going to be, and they have to see what they're working with already with their commitment to the Beastmaster, Earth Spirit, and Disruptor, and be like, now do we try to change things up a bit to address this? Because now we have to worry about the pressure coming to the mid lane on Miracle.
So I guess there's two ways they can go about this. Okay,
Woo!
they go late game, first of all, with the response perspective. Beastmaster can roar, catch someone out, then Spectre haunts, and they get a nice pick off, and it kind of slows down the push. It's also kind of weak though early game.
Yeah,
I
that's
wonder if they could still like give No Tail this Beastmaster and grab Moon that Nature's Prophet at the end or something, just to
Okay.
add more to the global
Mm-hmm.
capability, more
I
vision.
think if you're OG here, you want to watch out for Dragon Knight, or they could even rotate the Mirana to the mid lane and pick up a Sven, like some sort of
Mhm.
armor-based hero that can be a frontline tank for them. Because if they pick Dragon Knight and group up and push, your Spectre will have maybe drums by the time they're at your racks.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh.
5
This is a
seconds
very
remaining.
difficult situation for OG to be in as well. If you know that the lanes got swapped,
Reserve time.
what kind of curveball can Navi still throw with their last pick?
Dire
Right?
team
They ban out Juggernaut. It is one of those
They do
heroes that,
more-
that they want to, you know, is a sustainable siege that you can sustainable siege with.
Darks,
Yeah.
and they pick Darks here.
Navi's turn to
We'll have to
pick.
see. I mean, Navi obviously need some more late game to add
Yes.
on top of it. Occasionally we'll see Miracle pull out
Unless they
something
want
like
to
an AM,
cheese.
Well,
but
they're convinced that the Mirana is mid, so they ban out the Juggernaut.
Yeah. Or
Or convinced that this was the best option.
10
Yeah.
seconds remaining.
No last pick coming out from Navi.
I still
This should-
think Dragon Knight is extremely
5
strong.
seconds
Yeah?
remaining.
You calling it?
Yeah.
Any
I'll call
last
it.
minute calls? You run out of time, Cuddle
maybe
guy.
is Did Raw Night Stalker player?
Reserve time.
Did you put a Night Stalker core? Still have General on the
That
Mirana?
could work.
Get something else
Mhm.
for Dundee still?
It's
I mean, you
difficult
want
to tell.
you want a tanky core. You want, or rather, or Night Stalker could be your tanky core. If you
Pikachu?
if you're gonna pick what?
I'm sorry. Please continue. Soccer core. Yeah, I mean,
Moon laugh at
Dragon
your
Knight can
joke.
also build Silver Edge as well, which is really good against Spectre.
hmm.
They could also go the other way.
It's either like they just go all in so that the Spectre can't reach her critical mass timing, or they get something to match up against her potentially. And both teams run with like a 4-man movement and have their +1 kind of do work. But the benefit of the Spectre is that she could still participate in those fights.
Also, Darkseer Spectre, you can just Iron Shell the Spectre, and all of a sudden, like a weaker hero early game is very strong because she has that gap closing ability. So.
Okay, so they're gonna go match up.
Settle in,
game.
boys.
Damn, here we go. Everybody, hope you go and grab yourself a beer, because it's going to be a long one, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Will it be?
Yeah. I hope so. Dota these days, it's what I call the sandwich. All right? You got the top bun. That's 15 to 20 minutes. Could be the end. The middle doesn't really matter anymore. Or the end game. 50 plus.
That's
Isn't
not
that
the way
sort of
That's
of all
the only
time?
good part.
That's not the way a sandwich works, by the way, because you take a bite of all 3 things at the same time. Doesn't work. So, who do you think is gonna win? We got 2 boxes here.
And this guy can't even have the bread, so.
Yeah, just eat the mid game.
So, OG or Navi?
I am going to side with OG on this one. I think they have a good formula. They have great control with the Beastmaster, good lockdown, great vision for the map on Dire side, and then the global presence of the Spectre is just gonna be good.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Iron Shell with the Spectre allows them to kind of get through that mid game without any hiccups, and then they're gonna finish the game out in like 30 to 40 minutes.
It's going to be a spicy sandwich, but I'm thinking it's going to be a long one. It's going to be a foot long. I'm going to have to go with the Medusa on Team Na'Vi.
Okay, well, I will go with OG, but it is time to hear what our commentators think.
Whatever, Steve.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the winners bracket final. Now we have Na'Vi versus OG. I'm OD Pixel. I'm going to be joined by Awaga for this game, and let's get ourselves in. I'm looking forward to this one. We've got the Deucer coming out for Na'Vi and the Miracle Spectre for OG.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff being picked here already in the first game between Na'Vi OG. I mean, Miracle Spectre, he's got a safe lane. He's definitely played Spectre quite a bit in his pub games and his accounts, so I've seen that.
His
But
Smurf
that
account
means-
is actually Badman's.
Yeah, that's him.
That's him.
He was almost up at 9k on that account, then he was like,
I was
nah,
like,
screw
"Yeah,
it.
let's go back to my main.
Let's do it on my main account. And they're gonna send No Tail mid on the Beastmaster. So this is very interesting. I haven't seen a mid Beastmaster for a while, as he jungles so well, offlane so well, but they want to have Beast and Darkseer.
This is going to be interesting.
Happens then.
This is certainly going to be interesting. As we see at the moment, around the rune.
Oh, General fighting for it.
Here we go. Well,
Oh,
sorry,
he's not gonna
General.
get it.
You're not 9k, so Miracle. Oh, he did. Yeah, he got it. He got it.
No,
Look at
Miracle
that.
got it, but I mean, it just hurts so
Can
much.
Nice. I was going to say, there's no chance of killing him. But wow, there we have it. Way to start. And so the laning. So top lane, Miracle is going to be supported by Fly on the Disruptor. You also got Crit roaming around the map on the Earth Spirit, the hero that they pretty much get him every game it seems today. And Crit has had quite a few good performances on it.
Do you see that double sentry, by the way, on the offlane camp? So he dewarded one sentry and thought that he cleared the camp, but there's actually one more. Just sneaky bastard.
Absolutely. It got done there. That's bottom lane as well. Let's talk about this Medusa. So Ditcher picking up the Deucer. It is something that it feels like some of the CIS teams are doing it. I remember in the EU qualifiers, we were seeing a few teams pick it up.
Yeah.
Are you liking the Deucer at the moment? Well, why is it being picked as it is in this meta by some of these kind of aggressive teams?
Well, I feel it's just, an option against so many melee heroes being picked right now. Like, look over to OG. They have 4 melee heroes, and they struggle a little bit more coming close and really damaging her down. Also, because of her ulti, just slowing them down so easily. But I don't feel confident looking at Navi's draft and going like, oh yeah, Medusa, let's go. I feel it has some weaknesses. Necrobook is going to be super strong against her. The Diffusal is really good for Spectre to pick up. There's some high value here. So, we'll see.
I mean, that certainly is the case. They are going to have the mana burn online for the side of OG eventually. In mid lane again, Crit rolling in onto Dendy. So you have the control. He doesn't. In fact, he could be in trouble. Artstyle with a rotation has the troll trap. They'll force Crit back.
Tons of damage being dealt, but not going to be able to kill him though.
I mean, this is going to be obviously a little bit frustrating for Crit, because as an Earthspit, you really are relying on these ganks to work out in the early game. And if you're unable to catch out Dendy, I mean, once he hits kind of the level 2, then he's getting that kill. But at the moment, he's tried twice and it's failed.
It's just hard though. Like, if you're Earth Spirit and the enemy has a Queen or Puck or Mirana mid, it's just always going to be difficult getting that kill for sure. And still, you should probably try for it, even if it's hard, because you just help out your mid laner.
Yeah, I was just looking at the map. The question is, where else can he make the action happen? Top, Fly, General trading the hits, forcing back. Artstyle, looking for No-Tail. Oh, they'll get the arrow follow-up from the Troll Trap,
Oh,
and No-Tail. He's going to give away first blood, Artstyle. And the superior
the boar
rotations.
as well. The boar dying, that's 70 experience. It gives so much.
This is good news here for Na'Vi at the start of this game. And CS-wise, well, 11 for Ditchara, 14 for 6 on Miracle. And in the mid lane, the matchup that we've got, it's still very, very close. But an extra kill for Na'Vi, putting them at the edge and crit. Oh, not like this. With the Invis Iron Shell moving in, Sneko rolls in. Oh! Then he manages to hold them back with the cast, but isn't going to be the case. And OG getting themselves a kill in return down there. So Crit managing to make the rotation work this time.
1-for-1 in the kills right now, but this Medusa lane, I mean, she is pretty good against Darkseer on the laning phase, just burning his mana with the Mystic Snake. I just wonder how it's going to work out later in the game. As they don't have any positioning hero, sometimes we see a Venge alongside the Medusa and just, you know, be able to swap her. Because she is very much a, you know, kind of stationary force.
I mean, that is true. When it... Oh, look at the top lane. Trying to make a go on General. Do they actually have the damage to do so?
They might bring him down, yeah. They
got to dive, but they will get it.
Yeah, he gets brought down as he doesn't really want to die as well during daytime here. He's so close to nighttime, and he could play very differently. He could like try and go jungle more, but of course there is that.
Yeah, and it is a scary lane because you have got that Spectre level 4, 2 points in the dagger, 2 points in the extra damage there from the Desolate. So you've got to be very, very careful with your positioning. And I think it's interesting what you said as well, the fact that with the Deuce you don't have Avenge. I mean, if you look at the save potential, you've kind of got Hand of God, Moonlight Shadow, but nothing in terms of repositioning and nothing in terms of getting the Spectre out of it.
Apart from the big repositioning, you know, using the send home.
Yes, yeah.
But then you send home your carry as well.
Oh, Miracle!
He's gonna die here, sure. Definitely dead. And they might go for more? No. Okay, he pulls back the creeps. I think he can go.
Yeah, they're going to turn around, drop the Void onto Fly and Artstyle. Well, we saw him make the action happen mid with the first blood, and he's going to be able to secure 2 here for General on the Night Stalker. Yeah. This is some really, really nice rotations here from Artstyle on the chain. The question is, can General get out?
So low.
Oh, yeah, he's on point.
Does he get the kick?
Does he? Oh, does he get another? Does he try for it?
Oh, he doesn't even try.
Just assuming maybe the General already got himself out, but nonetheless, he's finding something back in return. But still, it feels at the moment that this early game is going better for Na'Vi.
Yeah, this is working out quite well. Their rotations are really good. If they get a nice early game here for Night Stalker, I mean, he has face boots and it's minute 4+, so he could maybe throw a gank towards mid again, shut down this Beastmaster even more. He is still far away from level 6, and Mirana actually out leveling him quite a bit.
Yeah, Dundee's having a good time there now. 28 for 7 against the 19 for 1. He's starting to get the edge. It will be hard to catch No-Tail out if they send anyone around at the moment because he does have that haste rune bottled. Bottom lane, Moon still being forced back, but at the same time, plus side for Darkseer, it's not felt that he's had to back off into the jungle and all. Crit.
Oh, he has to kick and roll. Oh, wow.
That's a
nice
good
kick.
They do have more heroes coming around for this one, Crit. He hasn't got a TP either here.
Enter a space creation mode.
Yeah.
He's gonna be fine though, walking away. But now he can't help top.
Exactly, this is the big thing. They've got the follow-up stun, and again, Artstyle, he is having an absolutely outstanding opening to this game. I mean, he really has.
He played Chen and Enchantress the entire series against BP.
And they're going to kill Crit as well. They're going to catch him out. The Maledict's on him. He does have the stick charges, but with that last right click, that's going to be enough for him to pop. Oh, Sneko!
The big creep was swinging his attack animation.
So close.
Yeah, nice try though. He did run for it as soon as he could.
But I mean, Artstyle Chen at the moment.
Yeah, look at him.
This is winning the game for Na'Vi.
Yeah, and there's no stopping him.
Yeah.
He has perfect creeps to keep ganking.
He's 3-1-2 at 6 minutes in, Wagger.
Yeah. And this is just creating space for Medusa as well, because he's doing so much up here, killing off people. It really delays the Spectre's level and farm as well.
Yeah, this is a really, really strong start here for Na'Vi. Yeah, as you said, just look at the Deuce's numbers. You said he's getting space, but Ditchara, yeah, 40 for 17.
Yeah, and I mean, they TP down the Spectre to bottom lane, but she immediately has to run all the way back, pick up Iron Shell from the Darkseer, and now come back to the lane maybe, but he still can't lane against Dusa.
I mean, I do like this. Look, they've sent the 2 supports down on the bottom. They need to catch out Ditchara, and maybe they can have a good attempt at it here. Yeah, beautiful rolling from Crit, but the Moonlight Shadow, do they have detection? Oh, he's going to go for the TP out. He's not going to make it.
Yeah, he lost too much mana to use his use his ulti. If he got the ulti off, maybe he could have gone away, but so much damage in a burst.
Yeah, I mean, that was the ideal play for OG. That's exactly what they needed, but no
Beast
tell.
Master.
Oh, he didn't get the memo that Moonlight Shadow was out.
Yeah, no
And
one told him.
He is popping. They're going to haunt in. Or maybe they can try and turn it around. Can they keep No Tail alive? Dendy's falling low. No Tail, he will fall.
Miracle.
Dendy stays alive. Now Miracle, he's haunted into this one, and he's in a lot of trouble. The arrow, it'll take down the boar.
Is he
It's gonna allow
dead?
General
He's
to
dead?
take- He's got another void. Oh,
It's
one
so
more
close.
touch. Hey, the Mayo. Killing spree for General. It's 8 for 4. Crit being forced back as well.
Look at Navi just coming and swinging into
All
his
right,
series.
boys. I mean, they thought this land would be a walk away for OG, but they are certainly getting hit hard in these first 7.5 minutes of the game. Look at the net worth. 4 heroes and Navi right on the top.
Yeah, they're really looking farmed, and it's just the Night Stalker having so much farm as well is a massive thing because he just dictates the tempo of the game now, along with Chen. Of course, Chen has done his part this game already.
Hey, yeah,
And
I'll start smiling.
800 more gold, and he's gonna have mech as well.
This is an outstanding start, but at the same time, I can't help but feel, Miracle on the Spectre. Miracle is a great comeback player. I mean, we've seen games where he goes mid, he gets ganked by 6 people, once,
Yes.
twice, 3 times, and he still manages to bring the game around.
But then he plays mid heroes.
That's
true.
true.
I haven't seen him fall behind on carry position very often, and I'm not convinced, that it's the same deal because it's very different not being a mid player.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful as well. I mean, we saw him try for it with that Hornet onto the mid, but it was just a little bit too greedy because Na'Vi, they're always going to react to a Spectre turning up in the mid lane, hanging around the tier 1 at this point in the game, especially with the power there, kind of rotations for the Night Stalker. And
I like how Artstyle has just made this his permanent home, by the way.
He's pretty much stuck up there since he killed Fly and the Disruptor.
So he's been there forever. He's been farming up here for the last 5 minutes.
This is great stuff at the moment for Na'Vi. OG, they need to compose themselves, need to find a way of bringing themselves back in.
Yeah,
So-
they're trying to tighten up now. They're going together a lot. I think they need to make a move with the Beastmaster War and follow up with him. But he doesn't have any mana right now, and he doesn't actually... Okay, he has the bottle coming out. He's bottle crowing. So, once he gets that, they can go for a gank, maybe.
Flying Crit are
smoking
heading
up.
down bottom, but the question is a Darkseer and an Earth Spirit enough to kill a Juicer, especially when you don't have Magnetism?
Not Medusa.
No.
No.
But maybe you can
They're
pick up
gonna
the
go for
Witch
some
Doctor.
wards, I think. Deep wards in the enemy territory. They have 1 ward on them, so that has to be the objective here. And of course, Spectre can reinforce now as her ulti
That's a
just
good
came off.
sentry. Just as the Moonlight comes in.
All mid.
They're going to
They're
try and
coming
go
in
on
from
General with
behind.
the Horn as well. Maybe they can have a chance. They've got the rotation coming through from Crit. The silence onto Dendy. Gets brought back. Jumps out to the sidelines, but the glimpse is there. Dendy in the middle of them all. He'll go down. The question is, can they get anything more? Ditchera with the rotation. The Snake destroying OG. The Maledict's on Miracle. Is it going to be enough to pop him? That's the question. One more pop and he's gone.
dead.
And they'll find it. And again, this is OG pretty much putting everything into the gank.
Oh,
And
he got
Artstyle,
him.
he's going to find more.
Artstyle.
Comes in with the cutoff, catches out Fly, has the nuke, and that's another kill for the man. Crit comes in with a boulder smash, but he's got to be careful himself. Moon is there, but the Soaring.
Yeah,
But a 2-for-1 trade after OG go for a full 5-man mid and losing your Spectre again, that's not great for the Dire.
yeah, I'm also not sure they can hold the tower at all now because they use their ultis. That's a big thing. When you don't have Spectre ulti, how are you gonna fight here? The Medusa still has her ulti if she wants it, and she could just pressure this mid lane until the tower falls. Dendy, of course, gonna TP down bottom, farm up a little bit on Mirana.
Artstyle's got the mech done as well for the next fight.
Still living in the enemy jungle, has not backed this game. Just taking it easy.
Oh, if they catch out, I mean, he doesn't have Horn, of course. If General gets the silence, he's got a double damage swagger. This is looking very
They're
scary.
trying to wait for a Night Stalker ulti, so he has it in 5 seconds.
Okay.
They need this.
I mean, Miracle, he should react straight away as soon as he sees it pop. We'll see how he
Yeah.
plays this one. He's got to run, he's got to throw out the dagger before the silence comes in, and he will, and it might just save him this time. Yeah.
But that's again him just having to leave farm and run into a jungle and spend so much time not farming. I mean, yes, he's the most farmed in his team, but also behind 4 in the enemy team.
Yeah, he's behind the Night Stalker. Only just is close, but still, that's
He's
not the
behind the
position he wants to
Chen,
be.
you know? Like,
Yeah, Artstyle's rocking it.
okay, some mid pressure being applied here. Just right-clicking with the Disruptor and ES.
All right, off you go.
You go back to top lane. We don't want you
General
here.
probably says, all right, I'll farm this wave instead. Nah,
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
he's backing away. Hey, maybe let's try and see if Miracle comes back out. You can see, look at Artstyle's position. He is ready on that high ground to try and cut off.
OG is so
fight.
locked in. Yeah, he has
Yeah.
the entire Centaur posse right here. Just triple Centaur creeps. Chain stun is there.
You don't want to walk up here if you're
Don't
not,
walk up that
if you're
ramp.
OG.
It's the ramp of death.
Anyone going to volunteer? See what the play is.
If you can get behind them here,
It's
but
nearly night time.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
they're gonna go with nighttime immediately. Do they have a TP on Dendi? I don't think they do. Oh, he has TP already. And he's actually moving in as well.
Yeah, here we go.
In
No,
this-
a Moonlight as well. They're just leading straight in. Moon trying to react immediately with the surge away. They can't catch him up with the Maledict. The Death Ward lay down onto Crit will roll aside. Dendi jumps in with the arrow, gets the burst onto Fly. They'll remove the Disruptor. Can they try and get themselves anything more?
Oh, Nice Talk is going in. He's
Yeah, if
chasing.
he catches out Crit, it should be a good one. And he get it out there. If he can get that slow,
That's
yes
a kill.
he can. With the urn, it's another All-Star now
KS.
dominating on the Chen.
Yeah. Give that gold to the carrier. The
Absolutely.
carry.
And with that, they'll take a tower here as well by looks of Na'Vi. 12 for 5, OG getting beat down hard in the early game. I mean, what is the answer here for OG? Do they just need to try and keep creating
They
space
need
for
to
the Spectre?
slow down the game somehow. Rely on the Hawk for vision and just, you know, start split pushing
Oh,
more.
look at General. He might even be able to set up for more. They'll get the Carskin. TPs are coming through. Could this be Na'Vi diving too deep? General in trouble. The Roar's there. In they come with a horn. Hand of God coming out, but it's not enough to save the one. Now with Dendi caught in the midst of it all. He's going for a TP out.
Oh, no.
Can't quite make it. The glimpse is there. OG, man, can they even kill him though? The Magnetize is on, and this man is a dead man, and this is going to be a bit of a cleanup here. Miracle gets himself a double crit, falling low, but Artstyle, he tried to go greedy on that one. It's not going to pay off.
Oh no, so much money to Spectre.
That is not what you want to be seeing if you're Na'Vi. Triple kill for Miracle.
I
He's
think they
going to be
should have
very
been-
happy with that.
They should just have been happy taking the tier 2 tower. Now they're chasing as well.
If they
he's just
can
gonna
get
snake
the
him.
draft. Oh, they might just do it as well. They might get dragging him back. He's been silenced up.
Beautiful.
Miracle with the dagger. Could this be another for the man? It's going to go the way of Crit. He will take it, but nonetheless, 4 kills for OG. A triple kill for Spectre. I think we're back in the game. And looking at the net worth, certainly Spectre, behind 4 of the members of Na'Vi, is now 500 ahead of the top.
Yeah, no, she's doing great now, and that was just, you know, her getting so much from that one dive.
It was all intentional. Miracle was like, right, guys, I want you to feed a little bit in the early game, then I'll come in, I'll clean up, and we'll be back on top.
That 9k strat. Yeah. I don't know, Na'Vi, it's a matter of being very controlled with your aggression when you play a Chen Nice Talker lineup, because you kill some enemies, you take a tower, and then you want to maybe dive and kill more enemies, but you could just have taken that tower safely.
Yeah,
for
and you
sure.
can't afford to do that against a hero like a Spectre, especially
Yeah.
when the Haunt's there, because it's always going to get punished.
They did underestimate it. Now he has the Vanguard as well, and Spectre. He's just going to be really hard to bring down. He can play much more aggressive. We'll see. Na'Vi, they need to be careful. Don't drop the baby.
I mean, the question is as well, so what kind of build do you expect Miracle to go for with this Vanguard? Are we going to see a Radiance rush, or is it going to be kind of the Mantis
I think
Refusal?
Manta Diffusal makes
just
the
so
most
strong.
sense here. Yeah, against the Medusa, it's
Yeah.
just so high value. So going Diffusal as next item or Yasha as next item would be the most expected. But Radiance is fine too.
Yeah,
Like, it wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I guess the great thing about Radiance is, I mean, obviously as a Deuce, you're not going to necessarily get the MKB anywhere towards the beginning of your lineup, so, kind of the beginning of your item build-up, so...
I mean,
chance
it's
is gonna be
sort
big.
of nice against Chen and the entire
Yeah.
army as well, and that mischance for the enemy team is just annoying. But yeah, as you said, probably Diffusal safer. Necrobook is completed, level 1 Necrobook on No Tail. That's a pretty late Necrobook for a solo mid Beastmaster though.
And what do you think about this as well? This feels like a build that we don't really see every Night Stalker go for. He's going to be going for the armlet this game. I mean, normally it's kind of like your Midas, your Axe, but this is a proper in-your-face wanting to fight build from General.
It is. I actually love it,
Yeah.
but it's just very different from what we usually see. But the DPS is there, so he can just go in and kill the Disruptor solo extremely fast. Like 1 Void slow should be enough. Well, the smoke is missing out.
No, it's a little bit off the mark. They're looking behind the tier
Trying to
1.
scan. They drop some aggressive wards though, so even if they don't find a kill, they get something out of it. But they realize they're bottom.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
With the space, Na'Vi will be able to do a significant amount to this tier 1 bottom, but OG, that's how they might position themselves for a bit of a trade-off.
They have the Beastmaster aura, so they could definitely just push down mid lane as well. I mean, that's a lot of DPS.
Radiant's middle
Necrobook
tower
is available.
Oh, Na'Vi might be able to come in from the high ground here. It's only going to be Denny Seneko, and that is a lovely static storm to set it up here. Jumping in with a haunt, they'll take out
the
Seneko glimpse, bringing Denzi back. They're trying to haunt around as Miracle, as he actually going to be able to get a latch on anyone. It's Denny that's being chased. He's got the Moonlight Shadow, the stun off point, but there's Jaror onto the Mirana. They'll take down a second dominating streak now for Miracle.
That was great reaction by OG. They didn't actually have any ward there, but they... Yeah, okay, they actually walked past the river ward.
Straight up. The reaction was quick, and
Beastmaster is pretty much on point with the micro as well.
at this point it kind of feels that
It's
the early
slipping out
game's
of their
been
hands.
all but forgotten. Yeah, OG have brought it back, and especially with this Roshan, they're going to be on an equal level, if
Yeah.
not higher. Can they try and contest it on Na'Vi? They're coming in, Fly, caught out on the sidelines, but he's dropped the kinetic field to buy space for his team, and it's enough. They'll get Roshan, they'll get the Aegis, and now moving in for more. The Death Ward's drop. Na'Vi, they're going to move into the pit. Can they clean up more here? They'll find Moon with the Void. Darkseer, he's going to fall as well. Double kill for General.
Yeah, and he TP's away safely here with the Spectre. He has to kind of show his cards. I think he's just going to go for a full Radiance, since he hasn't picked any item up now.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
Else he would have bought the Yasha already. And it makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of 5-man Dota coming out from Na'Vi. When they go together like this, the Radiance is going to be very effective against them in team fights.
yeah, this is it's still going to be very, very good timing. I mean, looking towards Brian, this feels like something that kind of fell off during the last stand during Epicenter. We've obviously seen it already today, but still Mirana fans going for that Ags rush. Are you a fan of this build?
Well, if you are going to play a mid Mirana, I'm actually a fan of it, but it does have the obvious weakness that it takes a long time to finish up the entire Ags, and right now, he's just a mid with a lot of useless items. Like, these stat items don't really do much. The stat of Aristocry, the point booster, the Ogre Club, it's not really having impact. So, I mean, the Beastmaster is doing so much more, and he was getting destroyed in laning phase. But once you have it, then it's actually good. And they did make great use of it earlier in the series against the VP.
See down bottom, Crit and Moon, tying with Heartstyle. Heartstyle does have
Tower is under attack.
a Night Stalker around as well. General is behind him. They're not going to go in. But at this point of the game, it's basically what both Ditcher and Miracle getting space. But the fact that this Spectre is closing in on that relic, that's got to kind of be flashing warning signs for Na'Vi.
They have a peak right now.
Yeah.
Was when they finish this Aghanims on Mirana, which she does have, the courier's flying it out, they can take team fights. And Radiance is not there. This is a great time.
This Invis room might just set up another kill for him.
Oh no.
Yeah, the found
he's
General, in comes the
Bye-bye.
backup. Crit gets the stun through. They'll put the Moonlight Shadow. Do they have detection? They've got the double dust. They've been double dust.
Oh!
The
The send
send
home.
back from Artstyle. He'll pay with his life. Oh, what a play there from the man. Getting General back to base.
That's worth saving that Night Stalker.
Yeah,
He's pretty farm.
It cost him a double dust, that.
Yeah, really good. And they were farming in the meantime. I don't know though. That type of death slows down the moment when Na'Vi want to go for the next fight, because now they have cooldown on Night Stalker ulti, they have cooldown on Chen ulti, or not Chen ulti, the Mirana ulti. It's just, I want to see them go right now when they're stronger, if they're gonna win the next fight.
And what's Ditcher got done now on the courier? What's that coming out? That is the full old. Yeah,
Lincoln's.
it's done. Okay.
Yeah, Lincoln's is complete. It's a very good item here, actually. They don't have too many target spells. In fact, only a Spectral Dagger, the Glimpse, and the Roar. They do have the, Necro Book as well to proc it, but that's really it. So, pretty great game
that
to
Necro
block.
Book is now level 3 as well, so we're really going to see that mana burn come into play if they can get the lockdown on Medusa.
Yeah, it's terrible for Medusa to play against. It hurts so much. And you
Radiant's
rely
middle
on that mana
tower
pool.
is
We've
under
even
attack.
seen him get bursted and not have time to cast ulti because he lost all his mana so quickly.
There's every opportunity for that to happen,
And I don't
especially when
like-
you're against an Earth Spirit Silence.
I don't like the build he goes, by the way.
You don't like the
Did you raw? No, I mean skill build.
Oh, okay.
He has 2 points in his mana shield and maxed out split shot. Yes, he's
It's good for
farming ancients
farming.
now. Well, I don't think it's good for farming because he
Okay.
has died twice.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
this skill scales extremely well. It goes from 1.6
Radiant's
to 2.5
bottom tower is under attack.
per mana. That's a massive change. And some of these fights, I honestly think it could have made a
Bottom
difference.
tower
I mean, this is
has
scary. They've got the relic now for Miracle. He's halfway through the recipe.
Yep.
This next fight, it's going to hurt Na'Vi pretty hard.
Yeah, and they have a lot of heroes that are really susceptible to a farm Spectre, like Witch Doctor, Chen. Yes, you have heals, but you don't really deal with the Spectre.
I like this. This is what
Very
you're
well.
talking about, Wagger.
Yep.
They need to look for these fights, and they're going for it. But the Hawk
they're
and the
pinned out.
Sentry, the Hawk and the
They see the-
Sentry. Oh, sorry,
they-
no, the Sentry, what am I on
they
about?
see
This
the
is
wolf
at
running in.
6.7 something.
They see a damage wolf, it wasn't smoked. Oh, this
Down
traffic.
with this one, wrap around, but the Hawk coming through. I know where they all are. They'll be the Roar onto General. Look, this is the Miracle jumping around this fight. Hanacon comes through the static soul. The vacuum here onto Na'Vi. They'll be trapped in the kinetic field. Can they actually bring them down? OG, they'll find Denji. They've also found Heartstyle. General trying to chase down Fly, but he's been surged up. Chris got the lockdown onto Heartstyle. They've already lost 3. This is
Oh my
all
God.
falling apart for Na'Vi as OG turning up in style in the mid game. They find themselves 4 kills. They lose nothing.
Yeah, beautiful play. The Disruptor ulti was really, really clutch with the kinetic field as well, and the reaction to this move was just perfect. Instead of just backing out, saying, hey, they're smoked, they just decide to stay, bait the enemy to fight them, but put themselves in really favorable positions.
Oh boy, an OG.
Radiance is flying out for the Spectre.
I mean, that's the scary thing. You just lost team
you
fight
lost
4
team
for
fight.
0 that you smoked into, and where the Spectre didn't have a Radiance.
Yeah,
Now
Spectre
he's
was
gonna have a
fighting
Radiance.
without 5,000 of his net worth right there. And now he has it. Yeah, that... I don't know. OG just showing how they're a class team, you know. They're definitely among the best teams in the world right now.
Yeah, I mean, as we said, you know, the early game did not look good. I mean, you saw Na'Vi winning pretty much every lane art style, making the rotations.
It was looking great for Na'Vi, yeah.
It was looking ridiculously good. It was a brilliant start.
That one dive on the mid tier 2 though.
It costs you.
Lack
it
of
really
discipline,
does.
rubber band effect, and then Spectre suddenly catches up, and you start losing momentum.
Yeah.
Because it's not just that you died. You died, you lose chain creeps, takes time to get new creeps, and then, you know, you stop putting pressure on the enemy.
And you just can't do that against a team like OG.
No.
You just don't get away with that kind of play.
Yeah. And OG now, playing a little bit more disciplined, staying together. They don't want to feed. They are allowing Spectre to farm, because if they gank her, it's going to take a lot to bring her down immediately before he gets out. It's actually chasing Dendy and forcing a TP back from him.
Look at mid lane as well. There's some pings coming out. OG. If Natus can find a Raw, well, they've got the horn back up in 10 seconds.
Yeah, they're going for that tower with the hunt. They're just going for objectives. They have the Necrobook as well, ready to pop. Could find the ward on mid lane as well.
And look at this. I mean, Fly, he's halfway through that Aghanim. We're seeing how much.
Oh, he's going.
Great, jumping in with the stun onto 2. There's the horn forward. Snako trying to get himself away with the Moonlight Shadow. They're looking for the lockdown onto Ditchera. They'll hold back Miracle with the paralyzing cast.
Don't really find a kill though with that ulti.
And Notel couldn't quite get himself in position for a Raw, so no lockdown really on some of the key targets.
Yeah, so Spectre ulti's down. That's pretty big. And
They know
General, there's a
they've got a
bird
horn.
there.
Oh,
There's a bird.
all right. They find something at the end of the day.
Yeah. And good luck armlet toggling when you have a Darkseer Iron Shell standing
it's
right next to you.
Not a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Then he just continues to farm up. He's got 2.1k on top of that Ags, but
Yeah, but, you know, some games we can see the Mirana carry kind of work and do stuff, but in a game against the Spectre with Radiance, sure, he has the Medusa as well to help him carry, but I just don't see it pulling through here. It's just going to be needing too much. Does he have the Blink Dagger? He
yeah,
does.
he's just picked it up, just had the goal.
Yeah, that helps at least. Also curious he went for the maxed on arrow before maxing out the leap. I think that's a weird skill build for a core Mirana. The max leap is really helpful. But he's level 14 soon anyway. Top tower now. OG just moving from one objective to the next, and Na'Vi of course they already took all the tier 1s. There's no return for them here.
This is getting scary for the side of Na'Vi. And put the night time.
Yeah.
Ditchera still continues to farm relatively well. He's got 2.6k gold on top of the Lincoln Sphere. I mean, what do you build in a game like this as the Deuces? Do you still go for like that kind of stat Skadi build? Are we seeing Maelstrom, any kind of damage item come out at this point?
I mean, I don't see Skadi being great against that team that has Surge to get away anyway.
Yeah.
But maybe Skadi's the only build he can go for here.
Yeah.
I actually think Butterfly could be a decent item, or even MKB.
I mean, even Manta to help with the silence?
I don't like Manta.
You don't like Manta?
I hate
Not a
Manta
fan of
on Medusa. The fact that it costs so much mana to use it,
Yeah.
then the illusions actually deal no damage
That's
at all. It's a terrible item that people should never build again in pubs. Just stop building it. Shit.
You'd rather see BKB over Manta.
Yeah, like sure. It's cheaper. It helps you so much more. Manta is just a terrible item on Medusa. Actually, I had a long conversation as well with a Medusa spammer. He was very upset about this. Yeah.
Oh, really? He was a believer in the Manta.
No,
he
the other
wasn't.
way around.
He
He was like,
grim.
why are people doing this? Poor guy. Oh, arrow connects, but you know, now he has the glimpse on him. Danger of.
Oh, hello, Dendy. He's trying to 1v1 Fly here. One Fly's got the back of a Miracle, and oh, he's not going to make it.
I mean, he just got put in a scenario where there's no way out. Actually goes top as well. Miracle, a little bit alone here.
Oh, here we go. We're looking at it go, and with the burst and the mallet, he's gone.
He's gone.
This man's
He has
popping.
Tim. Did they realize? They're running after it.
Oh, they've seen it.
Oh no, Miracle, why did you do
Miracle,
this?
please.
1,000 gold going the way of the enemy, and that's a full Aghanim completed.
I think he get this kill, though. He
I
did get
don't
the ult
know.
out in time, and they
I
can't.
don't know about that. Maybe.
Right, okay, look at those necro creeps just rip through the mana of Vincere.
They do, but
Oh, hello,
Turning
with the
around.
Maledicts, hello, Crit, he's going to be gone, he's going to pop, there's one, Moon jumps in with the vacuum wall onto 3, the Magnetizer's
Oh, they're
working
all
the Moon,
so low.
he's looking to clean them up, recover the situation that Moon and Crit and Miracle got them
Nice
in.
Stalker though.
Yeah, this is fly, Moon maybe diving too deep, Arstar will go down, the gem's back on the deck, General,
Radiant's top tower is
he's out of mana, if they got any kind of council they haven't.
Wow, Moon just TP's out with the gem.
Yeah,
It's
that's
recovered
nice.
back in OG's.
But
space.
nonetheless, it's still not really a great fight there for OG at all at this
No,
point when they're
terrible.
ahead. And
Terrible fight for them. They
Well-
gave away a lot of money. You know, streaks were ended. Miracle streak went away. The Earth
Yeah.
Spirit was on a killing streak as well.
how's the Witch Doctor doing, did you say, in terms of items there? Well, he's got 1,800 gold off the back of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
And
rich
he had
guy.
nothing.
Yeah.
He was really poor.
Literally had nothing.
Yeah.
He buys a hood. You like that?
On the Witch Doctor.
On the Witch Doctor.
Does he?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, check. Wait.
No.
Oh, did he?
He sold it.
Wait, who? Am I blind? I'm blind. I definitely see a hood pickup. Am I mistaken weapons? Did he buy a hood and sell it?
I'm sure he just bought it
Yes!
to troll you.
Yeah, he was trolling me. God damn it. Seneko, you cheeky.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He was
No,
contemplating
that
it.
wouldn't have been
Nice.
the pickup, or could you?
I think going straight
Yeah.
into the Aghanims is going to be great, because then he can actually use that when Spectre ultis, clear off all the illusions immediately
Yeah.
with a bouncing ulti, and that can actually deal with it fairly well.
Oh, hello.
Trying to get out this time. Dendi has had to... He's been forced into a lot of TP out scenarios this game.
He has, but it's paying off.
Well, I
Keeping
mean,
him alive.
it's keeping him alive, but that's not, you know, that's not good enough sometimes, because you have a lot of downtime when you do this.
Oh yeah, I don't know who mentioned it, but Deuce did go BKB actually in the end. After I did, so you'll be happy with this, man. You'll be happy
Yep.
with Ditchera. This is the right way to go. If you
He's
feel
my
you need some
boy.
kind of save,
Didn't you
yeah.
know? Ditchera, he went for the Vanguard Radiance burst out of all pro players as well.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he
and
did.
then you picked
so,
it up yourself.
Yes, he picked it after, you know.
Oh, he picked it after you, or you picked it after him?
I never played it in a competitive game,
Oh,
but he's inspired by me, dude.
let's see.
No, he's my boy. I hope that he's gonna go for a Divine next, actually. Just go
What?
straight for it. Yeah,
Yeah?
after a BKB Lincoln's,
I would love to see that.
just go ham.
I mean, I'm liking this smoke as well. They do outborn. If they can get the wraparound.
They're looking for it. He's gonna walk right into him.
Straight onto the man, coming out with the horn as well. We can see Miracle already on the sidelines looking for Ditchera. Can they chase him down? If they can get
Good
the Deuce
arrow.
as well, it's going to be absolutely huge. BKB and TP out. Nothing they can do about that one apart from the roar, but no tail
Yeah.
wasn't quite around
I
for
mean, he
that.
has a Lincoln's as well,
That's
so they
true.
can't even break that.
I thought they
That's
did they
why-
not break it with the dagger.
top tower
No,
is
it didn't.
under attack.
Huh.
It was the dagger doesn't break until. No, actually, it should break when he
Or
casts
maybe
it.
maybe just casted it past it, so it got the drive-by.
It could have been on the ground. Miracle, of course, would skill shot that.
He would,
He would,
absolutely.
of course.
Lincolns don't stop you if you're 9k.
Dire's top tower
More gold here for the Spectres. Miracle cleans it up.
Cheaping into Snako. Snako gets roared, and yeah, he's just dead.
Should have brought Hood.
Yeah, Hood would have saved you.
Wouldn't have done anything.
Take the Odie Pixel advice.
Nice. Yeah, I like what he's doing, as you said. He is going for that Axe, and he's halfway there. Talking about Axe, how's Fly doing in that department? Because we did see him build it in earlier. He's nearly managed to pick up the third bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the thing where if you get Axe on Disruptor, it's so massive. Because imagine getting ulti on Medusa before BKB.
Yeah.
You know, that's just game winning.
So literally, shutting down 4k of a net worth, just like that, with one up. It's beautiful.
Dire's top tower is under
It's
attack.
beautiful.
It's
We
quite
saw it against the Centaur as well earlier today.
Yeah,
In the first game, I believe, of today, it was the Disruptor just, or not the Disruptor, but the Doom being used on a Centaur, shutting down all his items.
Yeah, well, that was Moon's game, wasn't it? He was getting some great dreams off there, just jumping in, and it's kind of like, all right, who we're looking for? You.
He knows how important Centaur can be in the team fights. He's
Some
played
great
it enough.
initiation. And I feel this game as well. We saw at the bottom, Moon. He got a really nice blink vacuum at that fight where they got 3 in the static storm.
I mean, we've
the
seen
setups
tons of Darkseer play today, and it's been really nice. Like, good vacuums, good combos.
They really have Moon from Kezu.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any from.
Well, no diggity
No,
played
did
it,
we?
though, you know, in the Naga game, that was a little bit disappointing because they didn't really get
Oh
that
yeah,
big, satisfying
Kezu
ulti
did have
combo.
that
It
was
was
a
a-
tough game.
Yeah, they were just getting out farmed a lot, though. Put pressure on them for the fights. Well, of course, we are sidetracking a little bit with the discussions, but they're just farming up right now. Both teams are trying to get something. Of course, Chen does have the Granite Golem and the Ancient Black Dragon right now.
The question is that in kind of this passive section, who's going to carry harder, really, the Medusa or the Spectre as this goes on?
Well, I think Medusa will be better for a force of pushing, but Spectre kills the supports much easier, right? So it's a matter of what you want to do.
Oh, here we go, jumping onto Ditchera. They'll break the Lincolns, get the Wrath, and this is a big kill. Goodbye, Mana. Goodbye, Ditchera.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's looking for more as well. Look at this miracle. Oh, he might just get it. He might just get it. He's got it.
Oh, he got him. He has the gem.
Wow.
That's why he killed him. Because he actually faded, but there's a gem on the Spectre.
Absolutely.
Which is so nice when you ulti, because you get true sight over the entire fight. Which is really, really good.
Yeah, and of course, yeah. Thanks for pointing that out, Weapons, because I was kind of a bit lost. But of course, the 4-star pickup from Notel to dispel the Lincolns each and every time allows for the setup of that kill.
Yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Alright, I see Miracle. We've seen him do some questionable dives before. Let's see if this is another. He's going to be fine. The Maledict won't connect. Yeah, he's good.
He's no worries there.
He's good to go this time. I mean, those 2 kills really kind of redeemed the mess up earlier, finding 2 cores. Bendy jumps in.
The double Starfall. But this is going to be hard to break base. They dealt some damage. They should be happy with that.
And this feels like the thing as well. When OG start to back up, well, what's kind of your catch potential on Na'Vi? You're pretty much relying on General on the Night Stalker to get out there during the night time and catch him.
Yeah.
It's hard. But you look at OG and they've got stuff like the Surge, they've got the Earth Spirit rolling in, they've got the Glimpse. They've got so much catch on OG.
Yeah, they're much better at that. But Na'Vi have to build up this unstoppable force where the Ancient creeps are really going to help them. But I wonder if their lineup is really drafted well enough for winning team fights. Like 5v5 fights, I don't think they win because OG's draft is based around it very heavily.
Yeah.
Disruptor, Earth Spirit, you know, the Vacuum, all their heroes are drafted to be really strong in 5v5. Whereas Na'Vi, I mean, Chen is not really great 5v5. Witch Doctor's good. Mirana is not that great. Night Stalker is not good 5v5. And Medusa, while she's good to have in center, if you don't have anything else to work with, how do you actually kill stuff? You know?
Yeah, it really feels like this juice, they just can't afford to have Ditchera being jumped on first like that.
And they're having a lot of downtime, because look at how scared they have to play. When the Spectre ulti is up, they're just scared to leave base. I mean, Dendi got solo killed earlier by an ulti that was intended for someone else, but he just happened to die as well.
Yeah, that's not nice. Not nice at all, but at the same time, the high ground defense for Na'Vi is strong, you know what I mean? Because they've got this Deucer, because they just got that synergy of the Stone Gaze into eventually this Aghanim's Death Ward.
I don't know, I've seen how fast this Deucer dies just to a Necrobook, and now there's a Diffusal completed on the Spectre. I feel that it's gonna be dangerous for her, and they don't have any big AoE stun. Nothing to rely on. They have Witch Doctor Cask.
I mean, Ditchera, he is literally taking a page out of your book, Wagga. He's doing exactly what he's saying. BKB, no Manta Rubbish, and now straight for the Rapier.
I think,
maybe MKB.
I honestly think Divine Rapier is the only way they can win this. I think they have to go for it. Because look at the farm. It's not just Spectre up there. It's a really farmed Darkseer. It's a really farmed Beastmaster.
I hope it's the Rapier. I mean, he did have 3.1k and didn't save up for the Relic first. Is there a reason for that? Is he still maybe thinking MKB, or does he just want to maybe be closer to have the buyback gold as well?
I mean, if you go with MKB, sure, he's gonna not have the mischance on him as well. Yeah. So there's an argument that it's a good item to go for, but I wonder, man. I think when you have your BKB on anyway, you don't have mischance. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's no evasion item that you're
I'm
gonna
all on
counter.
the Rapier hype train.
Yeah.
If that is the way for them to
or bust. That's how it goes.
I feel as well, Ditchera, I'm kind of thinking back to other games where I've seen him play Medusa, and I feel like he is one of the kind to dabble with the Rapier. He doesn't mess around. He knows what's needed.
He is, but I'm really worried for Na'Vi now, because we saw him have a really good early game, but that's what their lineup is drafted for. And OG's is much more well-rounded. They have a good late game, they have great team fight, their push is decent. Like, you know, they don't have an obvious flaw, apart from maybe laning stage. Like, they didn't get the best lanes down. Of course, Miracle playing on the carry, different roles and so on.
I mean, this Miracle Spectre really is working a treat.
Yeah, he's definitely playing it really well.
Yeah, there's been pretty much just the 2 bad haunts where he's got a little bit too greedy, and General's got to be careful. The Hornet get the vision and straight onto the man. He is certainly a dead man.
They lost the gem as well now, so...
And he's not got buyback. This is a 50-second window where OG can try and look for more. Now, but they don't have Haunt, but...
That's true, they could try for more. They might just go for a little bit of poke harass on the mid lane, but I think they might just back off as well.
I'll see what the players.
I don't think they're going to commit heavily for the racks when they don't have Spectre ulti.
Okay.
Even if everything else is ready, Spectre ulti is such a big thing.
I mean, do you feel the Na'Vi can still certainly punish without the Night Stalker?
Oh, actually, I don't know. They could maybe do this, but the dragon and the snake, you know, you look at how to walk into this. It's not that easy.
I mean, they do. Yeah, the snake. I mean, and the Starstorm as well. Na'Vi've got great wave clear.
They do, and they're not gonna get too much done. So might as well just back out, take this top tower, which is a lot easier. I don't see how now we're gonna defend this. We'll see what they choose to do here, as the Spectre now 5,000 or close to 4,000 actually ahead of the Medusa. It's a big lead for a Spectre to have in any game. He could even go into Abyssal next as well if he wants to.
Yeah,
I mean, he has the Vanguard, he can easily upgrade that. Abyssal Blade would be really nice, then he can just pick his target. He could kill Dendy every fight.
Absolutely. We've seen how much damage this man can dish out with the Manta Diffusal and the Radiance.
Now we just have to hold on and try to find some farm in this game. Definitely struggling in this game 1.
Look at this as well. OG ready to come back in.
They're
Miracle's
being
got
sneaky.
a DD. 20 seconds and the Horn is back up, and at that point, it gets very,
Good
very
scouting
scary.
arrow. He sees them and quickly gonna blink leap away and TP out is probably gonna... Yeah, there we go. Kick. A little bit off target.
It was a good attempt, though.
Yep.
Good attempt for a crit.
And he does have his blink and Yules on crit, so he's pretty happy on this Earth Spirit as well. I mean, he's not an easy kill for anyone. Just so elusive of a hero, and close to level 16.
Oh, General can go on fly here. He's got the Witch Doctor as well, and they'll move in. There's going to be a lot of
Everyone
TPs coming in. And with the Hawk from Miracle, they're going to punish it. They'll take down Seneko. They're going to get General as well.
Fly is just scratching his head like, why are you hating on me?
The real question was that worth it?
No, definitely not. No, but yeah, there it is. The full Abyssal Blade is picked up. So that's a low cooldown disable as well for the Spectre.
Yeah. And this is great as well, because we're going to see in situations like that where, you know, Ditcher and Denny just straight up TPing out in front of him. That's not going to happen anymore.
You can't do that to Spectre, and oh man, it's so hard to foresee how they're going to play this against such a farmed OG.
I think, as you said, Rapier
or bust.
Medusa is what we're waiting on.
No, he's saving for it. I mean, he could buy the MKB right now if he wanted to, but I don't think it's going to do enough. I really don't think that's what they need. They need a sensational damage, not the mediocre damage.
Let's see if he does it.
No, definitely. Else he would have bought it.
I was going to say, what you just then go, if you get the Rapier as well, you don't need to worry about buyback, because if you die,
yeah, if you die, it's over anyway. So you might as well just keep buying items. Yeah, it's an all-in, but...
Oh man, this is going to be good. I mean, we're talking about the Rapier pickup as if it's going to just suddenly win them the game. I mean, how big of an impact is it?
The thing is, it is a high impact. It plays a lot to surprise factor, though. And... they don't have any good stunts. That's the downside, right? So if the enemy realizes, oh, there's a Rapier, let's back out, he can't really do too much to stop them. So it really has to be a surprise pickup and then take it fight. Maybe smoke out and fight with it. But then they need to clear some of these aggressive wards from OG as well, watching over everything.
So the players, they're just getting a bit of a push up on the top.
Yeah, he almost has a... He could buy the BKB now on Mirana. That's pretty big pickup, actually. Denies the most of OG's damage output.
Great against their lineup.
Yeah.
Unless he gets caught up by Fly, of course. It's going to be a lot down to Fly Static Storm. So if you can get a Static Storm on the Medusa or onto Dendy, it should be a surefire kill off the back line. Oh, no!
Oh, he manned down. He manned down.
I'm a little disappointed, Wagger.
Yeah, well, you know... it's fine. He goes for a safe play. The thing about going Divine,
understandable.
He will look like a genius if they win, but a complete idiot if they lose, right? So he goes for a safe play, and if they lose, it's just like, oh, you were too far behind. You couldn't have done anything.
I mean, I guess with the good start of the pace of this game and the way that they're holding, we could still be in for a Rapier tree eventually down the line.
Eventually, somewhere, because they're actually farming a lot. Yeah. I think now, though, with the MKB, he probably wants to go into Ascati next.
Okay.
Because now, you know, you just benefit a lot from having more stats.
And having durability in the fights.
Yeah, and the nice thing about Medusa and Scotty is that she benefits from all the stats really well. I mean, Strength and Int are both a lot of survivability, and the Agi is what you really want.
Nothing bad about it. Nothing bad about it at all. And talking about good things, they have got the Ags on Seneko now. He's level 16 as well.
Bad things, however. Roshan is dying right now, and they're not in any
this
place
is cheese as well, isn't it? Cheese as well this time.
It is indeed. So that's going to be a cheese, probably picked up on No Tail, I suppose. Or actually, no, they're going to give it on Moon. Aggressive Darkseer with it.
I think Moon just picked up the jam. Give,
no, he's going for the cheese, dude.
He's got it. No-tail. Yeah, no-tail's picked up the jump. All right.
Oh boy.
This is getting scary for Na'Vi.
I mean, that's again an Aegis Spectre. He could really just ulti now and go fight something on his own if he wanted to. I'm pretty sure he could bring down someone before he dies with his Abyssal Blade. And then if they stick around, I mean, his team is going to be there to help him.
I mean, just also look at those win rates there. Quite, you know, interesting. 40 to 50 minutes is a 75% win rate, but then 50 minutes plus is only a 50% win rate on Spectre.
Yeah, but I don't feel that it's a very big sample size, though.
No.
I don't put too much thought into that. Because, you know, every patch, it's a different meta, and you gotta look at new numbers, and then the numbers are too small. Not enough place.
There we go. I mean, looking at No-tail, he's a very rich man as well. We'll see what he picks up. I mean, I guess refreshers will be nice eventually. And I mean, this is the point as well. We're going to see the real test of OG. Breaking high ground. It's something that they've struggled with so far.
So much wave clear, but yeah, they're trying to zone out with the illusions from Spectre.
Oh, jumping onto Ditcherant. He'll get the BKB off in time, and that might just save him. The Death Ball getting dropped down. No-tail being forced back, but the Abyssal drops to Taneko. Taneko's gone down. Miracle jumping back for more, but Ditcherant moving in with the Stone Gaze. They're chasing down as well. But where's the catch potential? They just have nothing really to control OG. And OG, they're going to be ready to go back in again. Crit. Jumping forward, Miracle just running straight in for Ditcherant. Look at this go with the Diffusal Blade. The man to stop, but Miracle actually dropping fairly low. He has the Aegis though. He will be fine for another round. No-tail's gone. In straight onto Artstar. Miracle with a double kill. He'll go down. The question is, can Na'Vi do anything about this the second time through? Ditcherant have to buy back. They just don't have the lockdown and fly now. Static still watching Ditcherant. They kill him again a second time. Miracle. Who's he going to have for? He's running around now. Drops the Abyssal. Ditcherant locked down. Out of mana and soon to be out of health as well. It's a triple kill. Ultra kill for Miracle. And the game is over. OG do it after a start that looked to be absolutely brilliant for Na'Vi. Just slipped away in the mid game. They kind of held their ground. They held the high ground, but OG, the classic OG really, there was a point where they didn't make any mistakes from kind of there onwards, and
that's
the
sign of composure that a tier 1 team really has. Like just being able to say, okay, early game was really hard, we're really far behind, but we're gonna regroup, we're gonna recover, and eventually they just punished. But I also have to say, it goes a little bit towards what Na'Vi were doing. Na'Vi, they had great control, but then one little bit too aggressive dive under a tier 2 tower, and everything was just lost. And yeah, just a great game.